Francine right now is sitting at a tropical storm status. Winds are at 65 miles per hour, and this is very slowly moving to the north. It is widespread by the time we head into lunchtime. It's a little bit more rare to see this with snow. Some people call it a snow devil or a snow NATO. You more commonly see it with dust.
All the way to the top, but we're seeing a lot more sunshine. 12 inches of snow has been seen in the last couple of days, and we do have more snow on the way. We'll break down your mountain forecast coming up. Stick with us here at WeatherNation.
Moving this to about 45 miles per hour, a little bit higher than that, so we can get you ahead of the storm. We track it here, but seeing that footage take place, especially in the broad daylight there, is always very alarming and heartbreaking to see. This is the airport fire. Incredible video here, and then we'll follow this system out into the Great Lakes by Friday. We also have gusty winds, so you don't need a tornado in order to see damage. Notice the timeline of this. Overnight Friday. By the time you're waking up Friday morning, you can expect a bit of a mess out there. You've got a slight risk for severe storms in place for Wednesday. Now, this is radar indicated. We don't have an observation at the moment like we did the previous warned storm that we just showed you. Layers upon layers upon layers if you're going to be heading
5,
outside
6,
at all.
7, maybe.
Yeah, just all of the clothing that you have, just put it on before you head out. Things are going to begin to change as we start to see a trough moving in by the middle of the week, and that's going to increase some rain chances for us. This area of low pressure, this cold front here that is just extending all the way across the middle states. Still several inches of rain on top of areas where we've already seen some saturated soils. It was news to me to hear that iguanas fall from the trees, quite literally, in Florida. Gorgeous out in Fountain Hills, Arizona. Beautiful look at that sunrise here this morning, but it is going to turn into another warm day. We've got this ridge of high pressure across the southwest, helping to bring some of those offshore warming winds and keep things on the drier end, keep the warmth in place. We broke records for our Monday. Places like Phoenix, Arizona, you had 105 degrees, breaking the old record of 102 from 2020. Several other records that we broke there, Cedar City, Utah, even reaching the low 80s, tying that previous record. But Phoenix, we have spent a lot of days at or above 100 degrees. Right now, we're currently tied for the 4th on that list, hitting 128, and we are still looking at more of those triple-digit days, more of the potential to break those records. All these pink dots you're saying, the potential to break records, not just through today, but also through tomorrow, also through Thursday, across portions of California and out into Arizona. This is a big deal because, I mean, it's October. We're not typically used to seeing these warm of temperatures. So if you're in LA, 74, a nice comfortable 74 is where you should be. Instead, we're looking at the upper 80s and into the low 90s. By the time we head into Thursday, Phoenix, Arizona, yet again, we're getting really close to those triple digits again, and we should be around 89 degrees. So really puts it into perspective how hot it's going to be in comparison to where we should be here this time of year. Some of us are even dealing with some heat alerts. That'll be ongoing for Wednesday and Thursday, out and through the Inland Empire, including those of you in San Bernardino, Riverside, San Jacinto, stretching down through Escondido, up into the mountainous terrain through San Diego's mountains. Temperatures upwards of 99 degrees. So important, really, if you don't have AC, the coastal areas are going to be a great place to go. Make sure you're staying hydrated because it is unusually warm. High temperatures for your Wednesday going to be into the upper 90s for many of us. Closer to the coast, you'll notice that difference in the 70s for places like Newport Beach. So Wednesday, Thursday, closer to the coast is definitely where you want to be to escape some of those temperatures. Even farther to the north, we're going to be dealing with the heat with those temperatures in the 80s and the 90s. Now, as we talk about the heat, we want to know what's true, what's false when it comes in relation to it. Here's meteorologist Steve Glacier.